Alright, YouTube, this is my next project right here. Electric windows in an 84 Kenworth. So far I got it kind of mocked up in there. It's just sitting on a block. I got the window clamp on there. The old one was kind of a pain to get off. And yeah, it's cracked up there. I'm trying to figure out some clearance issues. Still got to trim a little bit off up there at the top yet. Always best to cut too little than too much. So yeah, got the kit at Autolock. Here's the box that it came in, Autolock, and I'll try to put a link in the description. $119 on eBay, shipped to my door. This guy has 100% feedback, and I am quite satisfied and amazed at this guy's shipping time. I ordered this thing and I figured, since on eBay, I know it usually takes them kind of a while, you know, to get it down to the postal service or UPS and get it sent off, and then it takes a little while, you know, through the mailing system and whatnot, you know, anywhere between 4 or 5 days if you're lucky, up to, you know, a week or two. And I was surprised. This thing was at my house in I think 4 to 5 days, and yeah, I was quite surprised. So it was really nice, because I need to get this thing out of the shop. It's been in here way too long, and the boss man, he just got a bid on a job, and that's why that just got all painted and finished up. Just got to go hook it back up to the deck of the trailer. Just made a video on that. There might be one more video left on that one yet. I still have a dog bone to hook up. Got one hole drilled already for it. Let's see, we'll try to incorporate 2 videos into one here just briefly. Yeah, there it is. 3/4 inch piece of steel there. Yeah, I got the hole already drilled and deburred and all that good stuff. So yeah, there'll probably be one more video yet for that. So, but yeah, the next project there is the electric window from Autolock. So far, plug and play, come with all the wires. Come in a nice bag, nice Ziploc bag here. I'm actually probably going to keep this bag. Never know what you need a good Ziploc bag for. But anyway, yeah, it's got decent plugs. The wire size, actually, I'm fairly impressed with the wire size. What is it, 16 gauge, I believe? Or was it 14? Let's see if I can, well, let's get to... Oh, let's peel one off the floor here and see what we got. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's 18 gauge. No, probably help if my viewers here could actually see. Oh, is it gonna focus? Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe. Come on. You can do it. There we are. 18 wattage. 600 volt. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put 600 volts to that little skinny thing. So, but yeah, I mean, the plugs seem okay. Obviously, this is it comes with the boot there on the wire, so you can run it through the grommet in the door, keep from chafing the wires. There's one per side there. So thinking ahead, very nice. I like to see when people actually think ahead and don't just hack stuff together. That's just a temporary fix. The plug's actually in here, so you can fish the wires. Yeah, there it is in the package there. So all you got to do is push the pins right into the plug, obviously corresponding to the wire code there, you know, red to red, black to black, and then you got a blue with a red stripe. Hello, focus. Blue with red stripe and a blue wire. And they already came plugged in here, but the switches are illuminated. And so far, I mean, just hanging in there. Hello, focus camera. It's going up kind of slow. Got just a battery charger hooked up to it right now. Just got that guy on it, and it's only on 2 amp. Don't want to get the motor too warm. It's barely warm right now. I was playing with it earlier, trying to figure out. But maybe you guys can help me out with this. Okay, so it's a cut to fit, and this is why I'm doing this on my phone. I already did it on the camera and figured probably not going to have time to hook it up to the laptop and actually, you know, edit the video and whatnot. So I figured I'd just reshoot it with my phone. Samsung Galaxy S5. So having to constantly touch the screen to have it focus where I need it, but that's not a big deal. The picture's coming out okay. But anyway, maybe you guys can give me a hand, give me some ideas here. It's got this tube right here, okay. So it's got a cable, it's kind of like a spring type thing there. And it's got like a little felt strip in there. I'm guessing to hold the grease inside, kind of like what they got here. Which I'll probably add some more grease to it. I'm kind of skimping on the grease. Don't plan on pulling this door panel apart anytime soon. So anyway, there's like a worm gear in there. It goes up and down, and obviously this here runs down the track and stops, and it hits the frame of the motor housing. But you can trim any part of the track off. You know, they give you 1, 2, 3, 4 mounting locations, so you can use the 4 that are on the motor and then however tall your window is. Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy. The width fitting in the door is perfect, so it'll fit in the door. It's kind of sticking out a little bit. I've already stuck a straight edge up against there, and the mounts on the motor here all the way around, it'll be perfect to put onto the back of that door panel, which is how Kenworth mounts their windows, which is, I love Kenworth, but yeah, not quite a fan. That's the original deal there, the L bracket that went up and down for the window. Of course, we're going to be changing that. Got some ideas here. If the door panel ever does have to come off, I'm going to drill a hole, probably with the hole saw, both sides for the nuts for the window clamp. And I think I might do them at the top of the window. So if the door panel ever has to come off, just tape the window to the top of the door with some good sticky tape, and then take the screws out of the door clamp there through the hole in the door panel, and then you can kind of slip the door out, or the panel out and down with the window still in place. This is the only way I can think to do it without having to put a whole bunch of brackets in the door. But I need your help. I need some ideas. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers or viewers yet. Just kind of starting off on the channel here. I've been watching plenty of YouTube. I've gotten a lot of information and learned a lot of things, and I figure since being a decent mechanic and driver and fabricator and whatnot, yada yada, that it's time to give back. So give me some ideas there, YouTube. That's all the way out the bottom. So anyway, this coil spring runs through this tube here, and you can mount it anywhere, which I don't think I'm going to use this regulator on this door, just because the motor and the tube are, you know, kind of conflicting with the door latch. They are specific side to side, or well, can be. So that one there can actually have the motor facing off this way with the tube drooping down this way. I mean, I suppose you could always take this, loosen the clamp, and turn the tube this way, but then again, I don't know, I think I'll just switch the whole regulator out so then the tube can come up into this cavity here. But I don't want to come down with it anymore, just because it's already kind of getting at that sharp angle. And the more you basically squeeze this tube down, the harder it is for it to actually roll through that hose. And it's a fairly thick hose. It's not, I thought it'd be like a soft rubber, but it's actually like it's a plastic. It's a focus, there we go. It's a plastic tube, so it's fairly stiff. And right now I have the window about where I want it. I mean, as best as I can get anyway. I mean, it's, if with your arm on the armrest, it's basically almost flush with that there. I mean, I would like it to come down to the top of the, you know, where you grab onto to close the door. I wish it would come down a little more, but I can't. So that is about the height that I physically felt possible that would be acceptable for other guys driving, and that is all the way up full bottom right now. But the problem is, when I roll this thing all the way up, it's conflicting with the back of that. I mean, it's bulged out now because I got to trim that track down a little more. But I'm